What is going on, everyone? I am DeFi Sean. That is Mr. Pixel. And we are back for the Monday edition of Moon or Dust Trending. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that repost button, hit that share button. Whatever button you have to hit that button so that everyone is watching Moon or Dust live. Also, check out our website, or is it a lot simplified now? Is it moonordust.media? So it was a mouthful for me. Also, other community members brought it up, so we did go ahead and get that website changed. So it's moonordust.media. We simplified it. It's all good. Also, guys, everyone in the top 5, Chuck, I see you're there, working in real time. You know how we do it. Everyone in the top 5 should have got their message that they are in the top 5 trending in their Telegram to go ahead and join. But Adam, we still don't have the link working. We may have pulled the wrong link. Anyone else in the top 5 tokens, if you can hit that link, see what it says, so we can kind of troubleshoot in real time, because we obviously made some updates to the bot, working through all the necessary things. But this, these updates are necessary to kind of get us to the next level. But while we're doing that, Mr. Pixel, how's it going? Oh, you're
All right. Going good, man. Going good. Been a hectic weekend. Getting everything as prepared for Christmas as possible. I'm sure you've been doing the same. I'm sure everybody watching has been doing the same. But yeah, getting the bot sorted out has been a big one, of course, troubleshooting a lot of that. We did have a small issue where it was spamming a specific message. So we were trying to get that sorted. It should be sorted by this evening. We had people install the bot, but because of the spamming, they uninstall it again. But hey, it is what it is. That's the way it goes. We'll pick it back up again. But I'm delighted. I think the update was great. I think once that little small issue where it'll be a pop-up instead of posting them in a message back into the chat. I think it was a slight breakdown in communication there with the Dave, but we have it sorted now, so it should be up and running very soon. So yeah, excited to see that once it gets ripping. All the buttons have been updated. I'm sure everybody's seen, and it gives people more of an idea. It's kind of version 1.1, I guess you could say, more so than anything, because we're going to update all those graphics and all that stuff. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Tezzy, Chuck, you're there. Fire Chicken, Richard is absolutely cranking it out there. Some exciting stuff I'm seeing from him in the background and getting the inside scoops. Looking awesome. Shout out my staff out there, crushing it as always. How are you doing, sir? Seb, our boy VIP, welcome all you guys. Of course, we're live across YouTube, multiple channels, multiple channels. We're on Telegram. We're going to be adjusting that now, so our main chat ties into that broadcast channel when we do that. So that should be getting sorted as well today. And we're on Twitch, and we're soon to be on Rumble as well. So anybody that is watching right now, you can go to the website, moonordust.media, baby. Thank God I do not have to say moon-or-dust.
Moon-or-dust. What about NFTs? I think are still mint. NFTs are probably still mint. Or did we get the NFTs switched over to?
No, they haven't switched over yet. But this is how we're going to do it now. Anybody that's watching. Oh, hold on. Am I sharing my right screen here? Oh, hold on. Let me.
Also, Adam, check out chat, because I saw you resent the message and it looks like the link still isn't working. See if the link I sent you.
Oh. That was weird. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you're frozen. Is Mr. Pixel frozen on the stage to everyone else, or just me? Oh, Mr. Pixel, I think, is having some technical difficulty, or it could very much be StreamYard. Hey, someone in the chat, am I working? Am I good? See me moving? Mr. Pixel's frozen. Yeah, frozen Pixel. All right, there we go. All right, let's see. Moon or Dust trending. Nope, still isn't working. Okay. That's odd. All right.
Yeah, am I back?
I think you're back.
Okay. I'm getting some really weird stuff going on. It's showing me twice on here. All right, there I am. I'm back on screen. You can see me now. It has me in here twice. How weird is that? On StreamYard. It's like it added a new version of me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Hey guys, sorry for the troubleshooting in real time. But Adam, if you go over to like let's say the Infinion chat where it says mod live and top 5, and you try to copy just the link, it only copies the youtube.com/live. And if you go to the other side, it'll copy the actual link to get to it. So I think when you click it, you're only clicking one. So if you click over where it says YouTube, you're clicking that one. If you click under it where it has all the numbers and letters, you're clicking that one. For some reason, I think it's making it 2 links instead of 1, I think is the problem. Does that make sense, Adam? If not, we can flesh it out after the show, but I'm pretty sure it's making 2 links and not 1. It's not 1 full link. I think that's why it's doing that. And I can show you on my screen too what I'm talking about.
Everything that I did, I changed all my banners and everything, all gone. How weird is that? Isn't that weird?
Just got hacked.
I mean, StreamYard it was like I just haven't been here all this time for some reason. Okay, Moon or Dust me, because it popped up Moon-or-Dust again, and I was like, I already deleted these and edited them. But yeah, as I was saying, hopefully this holds off for now. Sure. Yes. moonordust.media. Finally. Okay, there we are. You can go to the website right now and install the bot. Like I said, we're fixing an issue right now. There's a little spam message coming in. So that's in the works. We did lose a few projects over the last day or so that had installed it. I'm thinking most likely it's because of that issue. That's how it goes. People just do not, they don't have patience. They might install it later on. We'll see how it goes. But that's going to be fixed here very soon. But you can install the bot. Go up here to moonordust.media and go to the Get Trending up here. Again, Adam is working on a whole new layout for the website as well. So it's going to change very soon. But for right now, click that, add the mod trending bot. It's going to prompt you to open your Telegram. You do that, add it to your group chat, give it the necessary admin permissions, and then get your community voting right now to appear in our top 5. We go live 5 days a week, like I said, across YouTube, multiple channels, Twitch, X, multiple channels, Telegram, and soon Rumble. And you can go and get that bot installed and get your community voting, and we get highlighted on the show throughout the week. Monday to Friday we do go live. Let me edit this too. It's hiding this every 10 seconds. Save. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so go to moonordust.media. Get the bot installed. Anybody from any of these top 5, like I said, a lot of the ones that we've had on here already. We've talked about all of these multiple times. We did have, I think it was Pippin or something Pippin were on here literally a half an hour before the show, and I guess they deleted the bot right before the show. We were about to talk about them. They were in the number 1 spot, so that kind of sucks for them, but hey, it is what it is. I understand people get very protective over the telegrams, and if those messages kind of pop in, it can be painful. But yeah, anyone from any of these communities want to come up? Of course, we got Fapcoin up there. We got Chuck, Fire Chicken, Peeps are up there as well, and Kurumi, and of course the new bot as well. Just so people understand, in order to vote, you have to be part of the Moon or Dust Telegram channel. So that's the issue. So it's going to be just a pop-up alert from now on if it says to open a DM with the bot. That's what it should have been. So that's going to be fixed very soon. In the meantime, head on over to the website there and get the bot installed and start voting. All right, Sean, I'm done. I've told everybody what they can do, how they can get involved.
Yep, very nice. But why don't we, I guess since we're talking a lot of Moon or Dust, it is the number 1, but we can just go ahead and just, like I said, maybe just knock it out, talk some NFTs.
Yeah.
We already mentioned the trending bot. Like I said, you said there was a small project, 8,000 market cap, that was about to get talked about live on YouTube, but I guess they felt like it was spammy, so they deleted it, I guess. So yeah, they just missed their opportunity to get talked about. A lot of people I still don't understand, think see the benefits, or know the benefits, I should say, of Moon or Dust. They just see this trending bot. They're not understanding what we're doing with it, that we're offering live shows, we're doing token reviews, all kinds of different stuff with it. They're just seeing a trending bot, putting it in, and they just think it's your typical trending bot. Again, a lot of what we do, we try to go above and beyond and make something way better than everything else on the market, but it's just getting people to actually see it and realize that that thing is so much better, to actually pay attention long enough to be able to see it. But yeah, we're getting through it. This right here, which we're getting working, where it's popping up in all the telegrams and letting people know we're live, is going to be a huge part of it. I think that's going to really put it on the map. So,
yeah, absolutely. And of course, as we're talking Moon or Dust, NFTs are still live, everybody. You can get them as well from the moonordust.media website now. Once you go there, you can just click right up here, Mint Mod NFT. It'll bring you here to this page. We're still only sitting at 33 sold. We got, 5 days left till the 20th. And then that's our cutoff point. So hopefully we get somewhere with these. But yeah, 33 guys, awesome. Appreciate you guys. Of course, it's going to be, there are milestones involved in these two, and I will give a quick run through those right now. When we hit 100 sold, there'll be a 5 Solana burn and earn done of the Moon or Dust token itself, and the revenue share increases to 10%. When we sell 200, we are aiming to do a $3,000 Moon or Dust Christmas special with a $3,000 top wallet. Anything that is not one will go and do a burn and earn of the mod token as well. And the rev share increases to 15%, and the trending bot will continue the development of that, really push for the next part. Even though we've kind of done 1.1 right now, we're rolling that out. But it'll move on to the full V2 version. And once we sell out 250, that's a $5,000 coin market cap listing we're going to pay and take care of for the Moon or Dust token. Rev share increase to 20%, and we move on to the development of the Moon or Dust game show itself, to the next iteration of that. And of course, the mod token right now, if anybody's watching, boom, lovely dip there right now. If anybody's interested in that, it's sitting at 4.7 right now, 47k market cap. So it was a big dip there just before the show, I would say. And I was kind of expecting this too, like kind of during Christmas. I know people pull money out when you're kind of leaving it for the last minute. It's like, I do not want to do it, I don't want to do it, but then sometimes you just have to do it, or whatever. But yeah, if anybody's watching Moon or Dust token, this is the official token, the only token that's going to be associated with Moon or Dust Media ever. So if you want to get involved with us, you can go and pick up a nice bag for yourself right now and enjoy the ride. You're going to get a very good deal. You can go and pick up an NFT right now as well, as many as you like. They're only a Solana each, only 250 available ever. So if you want to pick one of those up, again, it's running up until the 20th. If we want to try and make that show, so if we get to those milestones, awesome. And then also, if you don't want to do any of that, you can just engage with our content. We're putting content out every day, all the time, and that even helps if you're not in a financial situation. We take any effort people can do to get on board and help us out, get in the Telegram, start doing that. And of course, Sean, if you want to talk about maybe the revenue streams that are involved as regards to the NFTs themselves.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about Moon or Dust, the token, everything about it, and everyone knows I hate cliches. I hate saying working in the background. I hate saying any of your typical things. I hate saying. Everyone uses this so much. This is the most undervalued token in crypto, but it truly is. Again, no one else is doing what we're doing. This is the beginning of a Moon or Dust empire, media empire. It's not, again, Infinion is a tough hill to climb. We're going to climb it, but it's a tough hill to climb. L2s are tough. Token launchers, while not as tough as L2s, still enough of an uphill battle to climb. Also, shout out to Richard. I cannot wait for him to share what he has cooking for Lunar Pump. So I don't know if I'm going to be the one sharing it. I don't know if he wants to come on and share it when the time's right here in the next, at this point, it's got to be in the next week or two so that everyone knows what's going on. I have a phone call with him after this, but Richard's straight hustling. So shout out to him. And he's doing more work for this platform than probably I am. It's crazy. That's all I can say, what he has cooking up. But that is a little bit tougher hill to climb. And Moon or Dust, though, it isn't. We're setting it up to be truly a media empire. It all started off with our game show. It's got off to great viewership. Now, remember, we're doing 3 shows a week in the beginning. Now we're doing 1. Viewership is going to drop because of that. Also, the downturn in the market with that exit, the day that the exit, everyone exited their liquidity and all that stuff. Obviously, everything dropped in the market. But overall, the game show is doing great. I haven't added it up, but I want to say we're easily at 4,000 or 5,000 views for last Wednesday's episode, which, hey, for a YouTube crypto video, that is extremely solid. So if you're still there, now we're going to start selling ads with that. The trending bot. The trending bot is going to be an absolute game changer for majority of projects coming in to hopefully when we start getting on a run, a lot of meme tokens and stuff. We're giving you the opportunity to be talked about live on YouTube for free if you have that organic community. You can pay for a boost multiplier, 1.2, 1.5, or 2x, or you can just flat out pay to be in the top 5 for literally pennies of what it would cost to be talked about on YouTube for anywhere else. I'd say let's just say your average YouTube content creator charges $1,000. It's probably a little bit higher than that, but let's just say that's around the average. For what is it? 0.1 SOL, 0.2 SOL, you can pay to get in the top 5. Fractions get talked about. If you do that, we'll clip stuff out. If I like your project, we have the newest addition to the revenue source, which is Moon or Dust Review, which I just did for Fapcoin. Thought it was a good review. And they did not pay for that. Obviously, like my Crypto on Calls YouTube channel, I started off doing reviews without getting paid. You got to build it so that people actually want to see it. No one's going to pay for a review without seeing a review. But we did a good review on Fapcoin, and any token that we see that I think is worth doing a review on, even if they don't pay, I'll go ahead and do a review on it. Unlike 99% of KOLs, I will do a review on a token without being paid if I like it. And Fapcoin, it has all of them, it has all the ingredients that you want to see in a token. So it was just a logical choice to do a token review for them, get the first one up there. I'm going to do some more here, but yeah, going back to it, we got the Moon and Dust game show that's going to be selling ads. We got the trading bot that's going to be allowing projects, especially smaller projects, to get in and play on the game, get some good marketing without spending a tons of money. We're going to have Moon and Dust Review, where you can pay to get your token reviewed, amongst some other things. And again, name another project that's doing what we're doing. We sell out our NFTs. 20% of revenue is going back to all the NFT holders. Again, we want the community to be a part of this more than anything. We didn't want to do a pre-sale and combine everything to tokens. So it'll be, NFTs will get you an actual piece. And of course, once regulation comes down, we're going to see how to handle this token to officially tie it. If we're not, we basically just got to see. Right now, nothing's tied to the token at all, officially or not. But as that regulation comes down here, hopefully in the next month or two, we'll get that taken care of and see exactly how it's going to tie in. Because trust me, we want the game show to be tied into the token as much as humanly possible. We got to make sure that we keep everything on the up and up from a legal standpoint. We're not a security, all the typical stuff. But this is potentially a once in a lifetime opportunity to get in Moon or Dust. We're never going to stop working. We're going to keep pushing forward, whether you're token, whether you're the NFT. Sorry, I probably heard yours. Mute my phone.
You're good.
Yeah, we're going to keep hustling and pushing this. Again, name another project that's doing something as cool as us. Not, of course, like Infinion, we're building it out too. You got other projects that are building a DEX, but again, that's just tough hills to climb. Let's say we know a project's building a DEX. Overtaking Uniswap is never going to happen. Overtaking Radium, probably never going to happen. We're doing something cool that actually can generate revenue, that actually does have legs to go on. And I truly believe with actual liquidity in the market and with actual eyes on the projects, or actual eyes on projects, Moon or Dust is going to be a premier token that people are going to be wanting to get involved in. Because when the altcoin season is crazy and it's kicking and people are looking for legitimate solid plays that are actually doing something, again, you can't find anything better than Moon or Dust. And we're spreading it via the trading bot, because the trading bot's twofold. It's giving us revenue, but it's also spreading the word of Moon or Dust. We're now making it to where you have to join. And again, that was the hiccup. I think we were spamming the chat, or the bot was spamming the chats. That's why some left. But it's not out of the ordinary. All majors, all of them do that. You have to join the Telegram in order to vote. So we're going to see people flowing in to the Telegram for that. So again, it's kind of twofold: revenue and eyes on Moon or Dust with every token that joins. And again, I know in crypto, a lot of people, it's FUD. You're going to get kicked if you even talk about another project. But you join in Moon or Dust, are you getting those things in your Telegram? What we provide you via YouTube, and the exposure is going to far outweigh the little bit of advertisement that we do for Moon or Dust, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And this new version of the bot is going to be huge for us to obviously the ability to like announce that the show is live, announce that people are being talked about is massive for this next version. As far as the revenue model for it, yeah, prices are great. And of course, like you said, tapping into those communities is exactly what we're trying to do here. It's massively inexpensive because we know obviously the way the market is. Marketing is crazy expensive in crypto too, especially in Web3 and stuff like that can get really nuts. And, there's not a lot of discounts in the market too when it kind of goes down. Like I noticed the prices kind of always staying in around the same. No, Sean adjusts based on crypto inflation and this and that for sure.
Yep. So I think when the market rolls back around, I think there's a bubble and it burst. I think that these KOLs, I was not one of them. I charge reasonable prices. I charge prices that when I do something, I pretty much know that any client that comes on to Crypto on Calls will get a return on their investment and will get the proper exposure. But I think that bubble burst. I mean, the prices were outrageous. I mean, there's people that charge, you can probably guess who some of them are, $100,000 for one YouTube video, $30,000 for a YouTube video, $8,500 for a YouTube video, something that you can never get a return from. It's impossible. And I think that bubble burst because the marketing in crypto little bubble that we were in, I think it burst. A lot of people aren't doing it because there was no win in it. They were paying far too much money to market. And I think it has burst. And I think when it does roll back around, I think that these KOLs, the ones that haven't left, ones like me that are still here, you're going to have to adjust accordingly. And which I want that to happen because on top of, my YouTube channel being a KOL, I also run Moon or Dust. And, we also have Infinion and Lunar Pump. And it's hard to market when a single YouTube video costs you $8,500. So I want that to come down. And on top, again, I've never charged anywhere even close to that amount of money for a YouTube video, not even close. Even though I can argue I bring more value than some of those people. But yeah, it's just, I can't do it. It's just, as Mike would say, it's a flat out scam. And
Bro, for a YouTube video, man, you ain't getting ROI on that, no matter who you are. Who you are.
Now, this is a very big channel, but still, $100,000. And I've benefited from it. I've sold. I was a part of 2 different deals where that person wanted a video from that person, and I got it from him, and I made like $5,000 commission off of each one of them. So, I mean, I've benefited from them actually being there, and you will get some movement with this person. But still, I mean, again, best case scenario, you have a 1% tax on your token. I mean, how much do you have to do in volume to get $100,000? What is that? $1 million? Am I doing my math right?
Yeah, I think, something like that.
Yeah, in volume. And one YouTube video, especially in this market, won't do that. Maybe in 2021, a YouTube video from one person could potentially do it, but just not this market. And
hey, we just talked about CZ not even being able to do it recently, and send over.
There is no KOL bigger than him. Like, there's not one KOL I would choose to do something for me over a picture with CZ. If you gave Moon or Dust, said, hey, you got this huge KOL, he's one of the biggest in the space. Do you want him to make a video for you or make a tweet about you, or do you want to go take a picture with CZ to post? 100% it would be a picture with CZ to post, hands down, not even up for debate. And he ran him from 50,000, 20,000, no, it was 20,000 market cap to 800,000. So, which is awesome. I mean, would it be awesome if Moon or Dust did that? But again, a few years ago, not even, that would have ran into the tens of millions of dollars. The dev for a project, a picture with CZ, again, it just shows you.
And a quote tweet.
In a quote tweet. Yep. And only ran up to 800,000. It's just wild. But, being on the back end, I know how much the liquidity, organic liquidity is gone right now. And also marketing money is gone right now. But what you do is you build in the downtime. I've actually been creating more content in this downtime because I've had the time. more crypto over Red Bull, which my newest episode just hit. I'll be making a tweet after this show talking about the biggest red flags that we all fall for and have to watch out for. So go watch that video. It's a cool one. Next video is going to be all about our green flags and what you should be looking at in a token. And again, not that I know everything, but I have a lot of behind the scenes experience dealing with people, and I know all the tricks that everyone does, from the faking the volume to everything. I see it all. And so yeah, I like to always share that kind of stuff. So go check out that episode of Moon or Dust, Apple or Spotify. And I'll be tweeting about it. Yeah. What's that?
Crypto over Red Bull, you mean?
What did I say? Moon or Dust?
Did Moon or Dust, yeah.
Yeah, Moon or Dust is on the brain. So yeah, crypto over Red Bull. Go check it out. And like I said, if you follow me on Twitter, I'm gonna post about it after this. But it's a cool episode. But yeah, I've been having honestly more fun making content this last month than I have in years, because I haven't been doing so much paid marketing and paid advertisement. Just been doing a lot of what I want to do. I'm starting my YouTube video tomorrow that I'm going to be going over how I operate in the market, how I make my money, what I do with that money, how I spend it, how I divvy it up, the rules I have for myself, the do's and the don'ts, that I do this, I don't do that. I never let FOMO kick in. So yeah, it might be a cool video. I think people have asked me plenty of times over the years to actually make that video. I never did, because I don't like talking about personal finances online, but I'm going to leave hard figures out. I'm not going to actually show people what my company's making, all this stuff, but I'm going to just kind of give you percentages and show you what I do. So yeah, hopefully you get some value out of it. And hopefully moving into this next altcoin season, you kind of learn a couple of things on how I personally operate to where minimize my losses and different things like that.
Yeah, learn from the man himself, trading secrets.
I'm not like I said, I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be, but I just have a lot of experience with how people operate, and again, what to look for and what to not. Definitely don't know it all. Definitely don't take what I say as gospel, but you can definitely take some of what I say and kind of mold it into your own strategy, I guess you can say.
You can go down the rabbit hole yourself and see if he's right. If you believe it.
Yep. I'm not going to sit up here, all those KOLs, they'll sit up here and say, I've never had a loss. Everything I call goes 100x. But what really happens is all those those tweets were deleted. That YouTube video was deleted. I don't do anything of that. In my 750 YouTube videos, I haven't deleted one video, whether it was a rug or whatever. Now, I may comment in there letting everyone know on the video, like, hey, this token unfortunately rug, but I won't delete it, because again, it's just, I don't know. I just don't operate like that. And so many in the space do. They cover up their mistakes and then highlight all the good calls and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's definitely, people trying to protect that brand. But hey, I mean, that's the business you're in. You shouldn't have to delete it. I mean, people understand what you're doing. They know the game for the most part. They might shit in your comments, but hey, that is the game. But yeah, I guess to close out. Sorry, go ahead, Sean.
Well, I was gonna say, what I hope people get out of what I do as my brand is that I don't bullshit you on what's going on. So I'm hoping that that's what people get out, because that's my ultimate goal and what I've always tried to do.
Yeah, when we're bringing other people in, it's good to have places where you can get some, hints and tips from people that have been doing this for a while. They have access to the back end, to the advertising and all that stuff as well, and the experience of projects launching, dealing with multiple people, pricing, what gets you return, what doesn't, all important things that most people aren't familiar with when they're launching a token. So having that is great. And again, that's all built into the bot now too. So you can click marketing on the bot now, and that will open up, give you an idea of what's on offer, and it'll prompt you to go and get into a DM with Sean, and you can roll through that. So just to recap quickly on Moon or Dust before we move on to we'll talk a little market talk, but Sim, we were talking about it. Ways that you can get involved right now. Of course, the Moon or Dust token is live, the only official token right there. You can see it. You can get it from the website as well, on a huge dip right now as well. So a great opportunity to get in on that. You can do that. You can pick up an NFT and you can share in the success of Moon or Dust right here alongside us. There are Solana each, only 250. They benefit from the revenue share. Once we sell out all the way, they're going to be worth 20% revenue share. What's the revenue, you ask? The revenue is the mod trending bot itself with the vote multipliers and the tier up the leaderboard boost, top 5, top 3, straight to the number 1 spot. Then you have the vote multipliers, like I said, 1.2x, 1.5x, and a 2x vote multiplier that can last for an hour. Really good rates. That's one of the revenue streams. Another revenue stream is Moon or Dust trending show, which you're watching right now. You can see down the bottom here, these little banners popping up. We'll even potentially do readouts and stuff for specific paid promotions like you would see on many YouTube channels, advertising on that in that regard, and sponsorships. Same goes for the Moon or Dust game show. That's another revenue stream, advertising and monetizing on that. That's another revenue stream that will be coming into the NFTs. And then Sean doing the token reviews on there. That's another one that will be generating revenue. That'll be coming in all into those. So only 250 available. Did I miss anything there, Sean? I think that's all.
You got it all.
Right. So yeah, so only 250 available. Like I said, 1 Solana running up until the 20th, 5 days left to bag yours. And again, these are going to be awesome. We're just, like I said, it's early days for the trending show. We've been doing the game show for a while. And that's going to continue. We got to figure out as well who we got this week. I wonder who it's going to be. Excited to see who that's going to be. Yeah, so head on over, and that's the way you can get involved. If you want to get involved on a financial level, again, our success being your success with the NFTs, or hey, if you're not in a financial position right now, you can get into the Telegram, get into the hype with the community, share the content that we produce and stuff, and you can benefit that way as well and help us out if you like what we're doing. Be entertained. But yeah, moonordust.media. Oh my God, that feels good to say it. Moonordust.media. Head on over there. Everything is there for you to see. Again, the trending bot is up there, advertising is there, and the NFTs are all there as well, and the token is right down here down the bottom. You can click that to copy the address and trade it wherever you like to trade it. All right, Sean, done. We can move on from Moon or Dust. We'll give a quick recap it again, I guess, towards the end.
Yep. That was actually number 1 on the leaderboard. We usually lead the show at Moon or Dust, so figure, hey, let's knock it out so we can keep this baby moving. And first up, we have none other than Fire Chicken. I will give you a quick glance at the website, but just a quick glance.
He's still working on it, I believe.
They're getting that new one. Yeah, they're getting that new one pulled up. I don't think they really want us highlighting the website, so I won't do that out of respect for our guys over at Fire Chicken. But let's go see what they have going on. They are a master at LP pools, arbitraging, keeping that volume and everything created via the arbitrage. No one that I know really does it better than Chuck and them guys over at Fire Chicken. So it's one that I know we're personally invested in. Love it. They're going to keep going. I know a lot of the mod community is already over there. And yeah, let's just see what they got real quick. See if
he is saying here, is that still working on website update. Interesting announcement in our community in next week.
Let's go.
Or 2 coming back. Interesting announcement coming in the next week. Back to mining fiat. All right, so Chuck is out there.
Yep. Chuck's in the medical field.
Yeah, and we did a good breakdown of Fire Chicken actually not so long ago. There's a clip out there too with Chuck. It was the first one we did a deep dive into Fire Chicken. He told us all the lore behind it. That's what his dad used called the what was it called, the Firebird, right? Fire Chicken, that car that he had. And, so that's where it kind of spawned out of. So you can go check that out. We chatted with Chuck, and again, join their Telegram over there too, because I guess they got some interesting announcements. And usually when Chuck says that, you're going to get a little something at some point. So keep an eye on it. I do love this. I love the lore of this too. I love Fire Chicken. I like everything about it. It's cool. It's a good meme. You're muted, Sean. Don't say it.
Yep.
Okay.
It was me. So yeah, Fire Chicken, Chuck, one of the good guys in the space. Chart, they always keep it looking solid. It's at 236. Sounded like we have a good announcement coming here in the next week or 2. So yeah, guys, go over, check out Fire Chicken. We've done a deep dive. We'll no doubt have Chuck back on. And we'll talk some more Fire Chicken. Yeah, it doesn't have too much stuff going on the Twitter, but we do have something interesting, it sounds like, coming up in a week or 2. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll be back. I'm sure talking some Fire Chicken.
Fire Chicken. And shout out to you, Chuck. We love our Fire Chicken. Yes, we do. We certainly do. And shout out to you as well. Is that our lady? Only Rose.
Yep. It's only Rose.
It's only Rose. Shout out.
I'm assuming is that C Lady?
Yeah, sure. Maybe. I'm thinking it is. Let us know, C Lady. Is that you? And if it is, shout out to you. Hey, Mr. Bitzel, how we doing, brother? Thank you for reposting the stream. Anybody else out there? Yeah, go ahead. Get it reposted. Whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're watching on X, wherever it is, give it a repost, spread it around. Tell people to get that bot in. Yes, do not sleep on the NFTs, everybody, 100%. And shout out to Space Cat too. Thank you for jumping in, sir. Coffee Coin, the man himself behind Coffee Coin. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you all jumping in.
Gotta have that coffee for sure. I'm sure Mr. Pixel is drinking himself a good cup of coffee too.
I got it. Kurumi. All right, awesome. Back to our Kurumi fam. Again, my God, we have talked about Kurumi so many times.
Yeah, Mr. Pixel, do a quick breakdown because you're the man, the myth, the legend when it comes to Kurumi. And then we'll hop on over to their Twitter, see if they got any updates, and then check out the chart.
Absolutely. Okay. Let me pull up some good banners here for people so I can pop this up so they know what we got on display today. Where is it? Kurumi, where are you? There you go. All right. So here's the website, kurumibnb.com. Obviously, it's on Binance. So you can check that out. You go to the website, kurumibnb.com. This is, as you can see from the first page there, it's a dog meme that they are pushing to emulate the same successes as all these other ones you're looking at there right now. Doge, Shiba Inu, Nero, and Kokoro. I think it's a lot of the same people that are involved in the Nero and Kokoro stuff as well. Similar community, Japanese outfit. So it's been a little difficult for us to get somebody on there on another time zone. But again, morning to you, Manny. He's our guy that's on that time zone too, and he's good friends with these peeps. We're still hoping to get somebody on at some point. I know he's working on it. But yeah, they're hoping to emulate this when the market turns back here. And we all know how a dog meme can just absolutely skyrocket at any moment. Look at this. Doge, 85 billion. Shiba Inu, 40 billion. Nero, 1.1 billion. Kokoro, 100 million. Even if you do the lowest one there at 100 million, that is quite substantial. And these guys have been holding a strong floor. They've been on the bot pretty much since we launched it. So appreciate you guys so much for holding it in there, constantly voting. Again, we would love to have you guys on to do a clip. I know Sean did a video all about Kurumi as well, that you can check out. So yeah, they're trying to emulate this. Again, the dog that they are doing, Kurumi himself, is from the same owners basically as these dogs. So it's part of, like, I guess the family lineage, not the actual dog to pup lineage, but the owners lineage of dogs that they've owned. So that was one of them. This is the latest one, Kurumi, from the Kabosu family there, as you can see. And it's just straight meme play. It's a hardcore meme play. They are looking at something down the line where they're going to help like a dog charity, foster care initiative style, adoption thing for mistreated dogs and stuff like that. A global initiative they're looking at doing. But for right now, I think as a lot of projects are doing, us the same, just kind of in cruise control. Hope maintaining as strong a floor as you can during the holiday season here, and getting ready for the market to shift back over. And if you want to go and check them out on the X's over there, X handle is Kurumi CTO. Of course, this was a CTO, obviously. Completely driven by the community. Got 412 people in the Kurumi community there, which is great. That's a strong organic looking community. Just over 2,000 followers. Congratulations, guys! Got over the 2K mark, so that is always a huge milestone. And you get that 500 Kurumi community members as well. That'll be another massive milestone. It just shows good organic growth, in my opinion, from what I can see. And these guys have proven that they're in here for the long run. Any updates on the X account, Sean, today?
Let's see. Of course, we have our episodes right here.
It's a beautiful dog, no doubt.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No. Looks like pretty much same thing.
All right. How's the chart looking at this moment?
Let's see. I honestly have not looked. I just kind of brought it up quick. Is it 1.8 million? It's the question. Let's find out. Ooh, it is no longer a stable coin. It skyrocketed up 2.3. We love to see that.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
It was at 1.8 for I swear to God, 2 straight weeks.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, awesome. Love to see that. 187K volume. We got 2.3 market cap. So yeah, kudos to Kurumi. Those guys are crushing it. They're nonstop working, and eventually we will get someone on the show.
We will one of these days. And morning, Manny, you still haven't told me what you have for breakfast every morning. I'm still waiting to hear that. So you gotta let me know. very curious. But yeah, shout out to you, Kurumi peeps. Everybody, if you want to go check them out, kurumibnb.com is where you want to go. All right. What's fappening?
Yeah, it's Fapcoin. They are, I know, again, legit. I think they're up to 42%, if I'm not mistaken, confirmed. Community locked. They are actually even the first token that we did let's see. They are the first token that we did a Moon or Dust review on. So nice viewership so far, 1.3 thousand views. Nice. I looked at it yesterday and it was at 855. So yeah, pretty good jump. So nice, nothing wrong with that. Getting some good exposure. So we did a review on them. They're a great project. Like I said, 42% of community tokens locked. You're rarely going to see that in the space, period. Now, maybe a couple of years ago, but not these days. No one has conviction in anything, especially on Solana. So love to see that. The lore is awesome. Everywhere from Fapcoin to Fapcoin. First announced from right here, first Fapcoin, then Fapcoin, all the way back in 2017. Then you jump forward to 2024 with Fapcoin, 2025 with Fapcoin. So yeah, everything about it really cool. Let's see if they have any updates. I know they did the Hangout Friday, gave out some good rewards to the mod in the Fapcoin community. So that was fun. Unfortunately, my son wasn't cooperating with bedtime, so I couldn't really talk too much on it, but I listened to majority of it.
Yeah, that was fun. They were laying out all their plans here for the future. And you know, they're setting this thing up legit. They're making the connections they're trying to make. Anybody that doesn't know what Fapping is, there's your answer. That was funny last week. We're like, I did not understand what Fapping was when I initially saw this token. And
I guess if you're a lot of people in the chat, I guess if you're 40 plus, I guess it's a newer term, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? All right. The chart. Let's see. Where any guesses? I know they were at, oh, never mind. I can see it right here. Giving it away. 2.3. So yeah, they're shocker. They're already on their way back up. Doesn't surprise me at all. Right here.
Pull it right back up.
This was on the 13th, so this was just 2 days ago, and they are already back up. People with this coin are just waiting for entry points. Yeah, up 43%. I mean, Fapcoin, if you're looking for a token that is straight up moving in this space at this moment in time in this market, Fapcoin is one of them. I know the Fapcoin community came into Moon or Dust and essentially doubled the market cap in an hour. So I mean, these guys are crazy. So yeah, I'm super excited for them to be the first token on Moon or Dust review. Of course, it's gotten good engagement. It's getting good views. So yeah, go give them guys some love. Also, the first segment, the first 2 minutes of this video is breaking down Moon or Dust. So if you're watching this, 123 of you are watching this, go check this out, even if you're here from Moon or Dust, because again, the first 2 minutes I'm breaking down Moon or Dust trending, why we're talking about Fapcoin, all that stuff. So if you're a Moon or Dust person, don't ignore it if you're not into Fapcoin. If you're not into Fapcoin, maybe think about getting into it. But yeah, point being is that Moon or Dust, 2 minutes, first 2 minutes, all about Moon or Dust and everything we're doing. So go give it some love and give it a like, give it a watch, and give it a comment, because a lot of people don't understand about these algorithms is likes aren't the end all be all, not even close. It's comments and watch time. The more watch time and the more comments your video gets, the further across the algorithm. So a lot of people in this space, they just like to pull it up real quick, hit the like button and turn it off. You're not really helping at all when you do that. You need to watch it and you need to comment. And of course, but the watch and the comment is very important. They want to see that people are actually watching the video, and they want to see people talking and engaging on YouTube about the video. So that's what the algorithm looks for.
Yeah, and it's the same on X too. Very similar.
Same thing on TikTok. Same thing on TikTok.
Yeah,
they want to see engagement.
Trying to source legit and authentic engagement. That's what they're trying to get. So
anyone can go click a like button. That's not really engagement. Taking the time to leave a comment and taking the time to actually view the tweet or watch the video is actual engagement. So
Yeah, and even if you're doing something, just click the video, turn down the volume.
Yeah,
You know, if you've already whatever, even just let it run through. You know that.
You don't even have to listen to it.
Yeah,
The algorithm doesn't know.
If you want, just let it play. If you don't even want to look at it, that's fine. But just hit play and just let it run, whatever way, mute it, hide it, whatever you want to do. But just let it run.
Yep. The algorithm does not know if you're watching it or not. It just knows if you're playing it or not.
Yes, if you're playing it through. So do that. This is the content that we need people engaging with as well. Especially those reviews are going to be a big one, getting those numbers. And if you looked, you could see last week's primetime edition was down there. I think that was up at like nearly 2.5K views, Sean, on what we just looked at there on Moon or Dust YouTube.
I'm sorry, I was reading comments. I missed it.
Oh, yeah, no, good. There it is. So the $1,000, that was Fapcoin right there. Last week's primetime edition, 2.3K views. That's that right now. Awesome.
Yeah, pretty consistent, 2.3.
Yeah.
2.2.
And we had the director himself was on there. Evening, sir. Welcome. And the director himself was on the primetime show last week. Hey, how about we check it out? Let's break into Monday with an all clip, and we're going to be ready. We're going to be ready for this Wednesday. Let's keep an eye out for the announcement of who's going to be playing this Wednesday. But yeah, let's check it out. This was the director, Jack, director of FAP himself, taking on the Whales for $1,000 top prize in the primetime last week. Check it out.
And we're picking up one more wallet. It's either going to be wallet 2 or it's going to be wallet 18. What are we picking?
Let's go with 2.
All right, wallet 2. Anything but 350. What are you hiding? Nice. $20. All right, this is going to be the final whale call from Magnus, and we're going to go over exactly what that means after our offer, Jack, if you choose to dust it. So, Magnus, what are we offering?
My friend, in moments like these, wisdom often prevails over chance. My offer is $153.
All right, Jack. The audience doesn't like it. He's offering you $153. If you don't take it, you're going to be walking away with $350 or $15. You do have 50 seconds to think about it. $153 to split amongst the Fapcoin in Moon or Dust community, but we get Moon or Dust.
We're gonna dust it, and if 13 is not the 350, then I'll put up the 350.
Oh, very, very solid, man. Love to hear that. But let's go ahead and dust this. And there's just going to be one more thing we have to discuss before we find out. Magnus, we're dusting.
You gamble boldly. I hope the risk rewards you well. But remember, not all fortunes shine brightly.
All right, Jack. You're holding wallet 13. Technically, we're down to our final 2 wallets. So just to make it a little bit harder, you do have the opportunity to change wallets. So we can take 13 and swap it to 18. So are we going to keep wallet 13 or are we going to swap it to 18? The choice is yours.
There's a lot of money on that side, so it makes it almost like 13 shouldn't be it, but I'm gonna stick with 13.
All right. Is the money going to stay high in 13, holding that 350? All right, Mr. Pixel, let's find out what is hiding behind wallet 13. $350, nice. It all added up. Ooh. Very, very good. The Jack and Fapcoin is kind enough to split that with the Moon or Dust community. So Moon or Dust community, hop on over to Fapcoin. I mean, they are a very solid community. And overall, Jack, I mean, how are you feeling? How did you like the game? What are your thoughts?
It was good. No, I like the game show. I watched a couple episodes. I like what you guys are doing. And you're bringing exposure back to the community around your token. You know, I bought a bag as well. And I'm all onto it because, I mean, you got a good community over there, and community wins over everything in the meme coin space.
And there you have it. There you have it. Jack walking away at 350. Of course, he gave that back to the Moon or Dust community as well. Gave it back to his own community. Had a competition.
And if he wouldn't have won it, he would have gave 350 out of his own pocket. It goes to show you when you have a CTO and you actually have holders and people that are genuinely trying to build something, building it rather than, a greedy dev. So yeah, just everything about that project is perfect. Obviously, do your own research, check out everything, verify everything I'm saying. But yeah, great project.
Yeah, and shout out to you guys as well. They've had the bot in for a while. They're beasting over there. Really nice guys. And if anybody, go check them out. Again, there's the website for you to see it. It's fapcoin.co. The X handle is Fapcoin_CTO. So go and check those out. Awesome dudes. And hey, like the clip you just saw, if that is something that you would like your community to maybe potentially come and represent and play against the whales, we do it every Wednesday, same time as the trending show. Trending show starts right after. $1,000 top wallet. You could play for that amount potentially if you can get there. You got to install this bot. That's the way to do it. We are constantly monitoring projects, so you might just get randomly selected if your community has this bot installed. You're super bullish. Again, remember, there's a slight update going on right now. We lost a few projects because of a little spammy issue that the bot was doing. But again, that's how you do it. And if you get into the top spot, we hopefully have somebody on the show, do a breakdown, a deep dive into the project, do a clip after the fact, push it out there across all our socials as well. Of course, we go live across multiple socials every day at noon PST. We're across YouTube, multiple channels, Twitch, X, multiple channels, Telegram, and soon to be Rumble as well. So you can head on over to our website to get the bot installed. It's super easy. It's now called moonerdust.media. Get on over there, get the trending bot installed. And we highlight your project if you're on the top 5. Again, you got the paid options in there. You can boost as well if you're just trying to get going. So, and like I said, the whole reason for going back into this was you could potentially appear on that game show too. Every Wednesday, we pick a new project to go on there. So if you have the bot installed, that's how you might actually be selected. So get it in there, and community important. The more bullish you are, the more chance of you being selected to take on the whales. All right, Sean, who we got next?
All right, guys. Remember, we hit on Moon or Dust, so we're going to close it out. What better way than Infinion? So yeah, let's give a rundown on Infinion for people that might be new. 120 viewers.
All right.
Make sure to share, guys. We're a little down from how we ended last week, but all good. Very solid viewership. So yeah, Infinion, layer 2 blockchain. We built it almost 2 years ago at this point. It's up and running. It's live. A little bit of backstory about everything that we're doing here at Infinion, at Lunar Pump, at Moon or Dust is we're trying to build an all-encompassing, I guess you can say, ecosystem. When we built Infinion years ago, L2s were hot. By the time we got to where we needed to be, let's just say L2s were not hot. Spent forever, months upon months, trying to get people to launch. Very hard sell to get people over to layer 2s. So we did what any business does, or any good business, I should say. We pivoted. We launched our token launcher. We are getting it up to par because, like I said, our guy Rich has got some huge stuff coming. We're going to get some people launching on it. He's doing some, I guess you can say, real world canvassing to get people started. Let me just give a teaser like that. Similar situation. Now, we're not competing with thousands or tens of thousands like you are with an L2, but there are other competitions for token launchers, like obviously Pump Fund being the obvious one. Spent months getting that going. Again, a lot of the similar stuff. So we're pivoting to where we are building our own marketing engine with Moon or Dust, if you will, our Moon or Dust media empire, as we're referring to it as, so that we can market it ourselves, and not only market it ourselves, but get paid in the process of marketing it. So, we've pivoted, we've done what we have to do. We would never abandon anything we built. We all invested in Infinion. We all invested in Moon or Dust. We did not gift ourselves any tokens. If you're at a loss, we're at a loss. If you're up, we're up. We all move as one. We all move as, one active community. And I have no doubt when money starts flowing back in, Moon or Dust will probably honestly be the first one to benefit because it's the easiest one to benefit. People are looking for marketing. People are looking for something that's like Moon or Dust. But I'm pretty confident with Richard, with what he has, getting some exposure from that, pushing Lunar Pump on Moon or Dust, which, again, whenever we roll back around to some altcoin season, we're definitely going to be doing some major advertisement on Lunar Pump. Once we kind of have it where we want it and we're working overtime to have it there by January, Moon or Dust will be airing full-time on Lunar Pump like it did in the beginning. And, I mean, these things are cash cows, these token launchers. And then, we'll hopefully parlay that into Infinion. But regardless if the Infinion L2 blockchain ever takes off, what we're doing with Lunar Dust and what we're doing with Lunar Pump, if those two things even get fractions of market shares for the two segments that they're in, I mean, we're talking about a lot of money coming back to the overall ecosystem, which will benefit the Infinion token, which is what investors care about. They don't necessarily care about the blockchain itself. They care about the token, and that's where the funds will be going. So that's a good rundown of Infinion. Again, it's great. Infinion.com. It's our baby. We built it, been working on it for, I keep saying close to 2 years. It's probably over 2 years at this point, or February, actually, I think makes 2 years that we've been working on Infinion.
Yeah, and there's so much attached to this. There's so much stuff under the hood that's been developed. There's an entire social media platform that's attached here. There's obviously the token launcher. There's wallet. There's DEX. There's bridge. There's tons of awesome stuff. And now here, what else have we been building in the meantime outside of that? Also, of course, Lunar Pump, where Lunar Dust had come out of, was the idea that we want to try and tap in and gain some market share for Lunar Pump Fund itself. So the idea was that we would create, and instead of having to pay a fortune for marketing, as we've talked about, we said, let's create our own marketing entity here and create this trending bot and be able to turn this game show. The idea was that the game show would bring people over to show the live stream functionality within Lunar Pump and the ability to highlight participants in the chat, have it appear live on screen, the ability to tip the streamer directly into their wallet from the chat. Pops up in chat. It's a really cool feature. The ability for the streamers themselves to reward anybody in the chat directly into the wallet by just clicking their name and sending them whatever the reward would be. We thought, hey, let's create this game show so we can show people the power of Lunar Pump, the feature that we have, trying to tap into the upcoming entertainment meta, the live streaming meta that has yet to kind of really be fully integrated into Web3. So we're trying to get ahead of the game here. We can see it in the likes of Pump Fund. They have the streaming thing going on over there. But of course, we make it third party. We allow you to drop in links from other big. So, if you're a streamer and you have, you're streaming on YouTube, you got a following over there, you can just also tap in over here, drop in the link, your YouTube link, and it's not like it's one or the other, right? You get to do it across that, and it's an awesome feature. So we wanted to kind of do that in order to bring people to the platform. It's undergoing some overhauls at the moment, a few little small issues that we're getting dialed in here. That's been worked on behind the scenes, obviously, but of course, Lunar Dust was ultimately designed then to kind of bring people to this, ultimately then kind of back to Infinion. It's kind of this whole ecosystem that we got running. And that was the idea here. So once, Lunar Pump is exactly where it needs to be. And again, the stuff Richard is working on is going to be awesome for Infinion as well. And that it all ties in, and it's so awesome. I have to say, I want to shout Richard out, to be honest, in this show, because I know he's been grinding his ass off back there. And I'm just so happy to see other communities just taking up the mantle and being like, you know what? I'm going to fucking make something happen. I'm going to do something here. And he's got some great contacts out there. And he's certainly a hustler from what I've never actually talked to him in person. In a few VCs, we've talked about it, but very vaguely, but from what I've heard and what I've seen, he's absolutely crushing it out there. And also there is a Infinion community chat in 1.5 hours. I believe that is in probably around 2 p.m. PST here. I'm guessing that's what it is. So if you're in the Infinion community in the Telegram right now, be aware that that's coming up. Just a community hangout. Everybody gets to go in there and shoot the shit and hang out. So yeah, get on over that. And again, the website, Infinion.com. Go over and check out Infinion.com to get an idea of all the different things that are involved and where it all began, I guess, Shauna.
Yep, 100%. That's where it all began.
Yep. And the X handle also is @Infinion, if anybody wants to go and check that out. But again, it's all part of everything that we've been growing and we're building here. And this is just kind of the next iteration of something that we're trying to do and build to be able to really get adoption onto the whole ecosystem we're building. So we want to be as prepared as we can for when the market starts to roar itself back here.
Yep.
Very soon. Do you have anything else for Infinion right now, Sean, or anything you want to?
No, I think that's pretty much it. We've hit on everything. And like I said, it's early times. Get this bot downloaded. Get talked about on YouTube. We are at 133 subscribers. I think only one episode hasn't hit 1,000 views. So after the fact. So we're getting views. Get your projects talked about. All you gotta do is download the bot. Get people to vote. Now, it was down a little, so the votes aren't as high as they normally are because we're doing our upgrades. But yeah, it doesn't take much. If you even have a semi-decent community, you'll get in there and you'll potentially get talked about on the show.
Yeah, what's the web address, Sean? Say it. I know you're going to enjoy it.
moonordust.media. So much easier. So much easier.
Oh, I'll tell you, dude, it's great. But yeah, so yeah, get, like Sean said, get the bot installed. There's paid options in there. We got a whole lot going on. If you see the potential, the value in what we're doing, like I said, we're just getting going. We got some great connects. I'm not sure if anybody went and checked out Kill Switch as well with the Azure DeFi boys last week. That was awesome. We've been working a lot with those guys at the moment. We got some good meetings with them coming up. And of course, obviously, like Sean said, he's been working with Tyler Hill and all those guys over at Fluence as well, which is another great thing that we're going to be a client, I guess you could say, of theirs also, which is great for any NFT holders that got in, by the way. And then same with Azure DeFi, once we kind of start going through some more things here, and we'll be helping those guys out with the Kill Switch stuff and the whole media and production side of things. And, you know, they'll be helping us bring people on, getting our bot out there, all this kind of stuff. So we're kind of working a little bit with those guys at this moment in time. I'm excited for what Kill Switch is going to become here. It'd be awesome if we bring it in under this whole media entertainment empire of Web3 that we're working on. Again, like I said, the Fluence thing, that's awesome. Anytime somebody comes to those guys, Tyler Hill, looking for a KOL or for some advertising, Moonerdust Media will be right there as an option for them with all the different things that we do offer. So as we're growing and building here right now, I think the trending show has been live for what, 2 weeks now, Sean? Or so, about 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks, a little bit over, maybe somewhere around there.
Maybe a little bit over 2 weeks. But yeah, so it's super early days yet. And again, if you do want to get involved with what we're doing here, guys, you can head on over to moonerdust.media. Everything is there on the website. From the trending bot, you can download it right there. Anything about how it works, becoming a contestant on the show. Again, the bot is the best way to do that. And then you have, of course, you can get access to the NFTs with the revenue generation that we just laid out through the bot, through the trending show advertising, through Sean's reviews that he does, Moonerdust reviews, and of course, through advertising on the game show, on the trending show itself. They're all the revenue streams that are coming in, and all the details are all there for you guys. So you can go to the website and check them all out if you want to get involved with us. Yeah, please do that. Hey, great. Picking up an NFT now is going to be a great thing for anybody, I believe, in this final run-in. We got 5 days left till the 20th. So you can pick one of those up, take advantage of our success as well here as we continue to grow this, take advantage of that revenue share that's going to be generated over time. Like I said, we're just getting started here, everybody. And so far it's been extremely positive, everything that we've been doing. And like I said, just once this market rolls around, and he also, like I said as well, obviously the Moonerdust token is live. There's the contract address right there. A nice tasty little dip right now if anybody wants to get involved with that. And again, like I always say, if you're not in a financial situation right now, just come over, enjoy the show, have fun, get in the Telegram, share our content, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, we always love any and all feedback from everybody. Again, we'll go live 5 days a week across multiple channels, Telegram, even YouTube, Twitch, X. So, you know, get the bot installed as soon as you possibly can, get voting, and we'll be back again tomorrow at noon for the next iteration. So if you do have the bot installed, just remember, we are updating it. We are upgrading it. Like I said, it's only been live for just over 2 weeks or so. So just please, we appreciate you having a little bit of patience, whoever is holding it. And we thank you for keeping it in there for now with the little hiccup we had. But, you know, all in all, it's everything's going really, really well at the moment. And once this final version of the bot here, the latest update is kind of tied in, and that little spam thing, we're going to start kind of pushing that as much as we can as well again moving forward. So, yeah, go on, moonerdust.media. Go check it out. And we hope to see you on the bot very soon. We hope to talk about some new awesome projects as well in the coming week.
Yeah, guys, so we're going to go ahead and close it out. As Mr. P said, we will be back tomorrow for some Moonerdust trending, probably be announcing the Moonerdust Primetime Edition. After that, we'll be back for some more Moonerdust trending, then some more Moonerdust trending, and then some more Moonerdust trending. But all right, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Go check out that Crypto Over Red Bull podcast. Come back tomorrow for some more Moonerdust trending. If the bot isn't in your Telegram, get it downloaded in your Telegram. But guys, you know what to do. Until we meet again tomorrow, trade safe.
Play Moon or Dust live and win big for your community or for yourself. Just don't dust. Tuesday, Audience Edition. Wednesday, Primetime. Thursday, Microcap. Think you can take on the whales and walk away with a fat bag? Be our guest for free. Moon or Dust, the most bullish game show in crypto. Visit moon-or-dust.fun for details.